Hey everybody, and welcome to Let's Play Mega Man 6 on the Mega Man Anniversary Collection. So growing up, I had this game along with Mega Man 4, and while I like Mega Man 4 a lot better than I did Mega Man 6, I still like this game a lot. And this game had a lot of negativity surrounding it. People didn't like it, it was too repetitive, they had lots of things to complain about, but you know what? It's a Mega Man, I like it, it's still really good. So don't let the negative comments fool you. In the year 20XX AD, the first annual robot tournament was held. Sounds like a neat idea, actually. We get little shots of each of the competitors with 8 of the world's most powerful robots. But, he said but. Mr. X, the sponsor of the tournament, took control of the robots and began to take over the world. Mr. X, why? It's time to tell you the truth. I have been manipulating that fool Dr. Wily from the beginning. He's also my son. Can you not see the family resemblance? Just kidding. But now I no longer need Dr. Wily's help. Come and face my power, Mega Man. Can't quite put my finger on it, but he sure does look familiar. We'll stop you. Follow me, Rush. Mega Man 6. Now, interesting to note, the opening music on the Anniversary Collection is different than that of like the original version. I'm not sure why that is, but anyway, we have 8 new Robot Masters: Blizzard Man, Wind Man, Flame Man, Plant Man, Tomahawk Man, Yamato Man, Night Man, and Centaur Man. And I usually start with Flame Man, but I've been experimenting with starting at Windman stage first, so that's what we're gonna do. This could go, I don't know, it could go somewhat unpleasantly, but Mega Man has all the same abilities he had in the last game. He could charge up his Mega Buster, he could slide. No, there's no Rush Coil in this game. Rush has a very different set of abilities, which we'll get into once we've unlocked them. But for right now, we have no... get out of here. No Rush abilities. We'll get through here. And here's basically, I don't know if you could call it a gimmick, but these fans shoot you upwards. By the way, those spinning explosive launcher things, those are freaking annoying. And be careful, because there's spikes, and you know... Oh my gosh, wow! I'm not sure if I missed it, or if I was still in my invincibility framed, but I narrowly avoided dying there. And you can get up there, just you can't right now. You need a certain special ability to do that, so as much as it pains me to do so, I'm gonna have to skip that E-Tank for now. Slide underneath that guy. You can slide under here, grab the 1-up and extra health, and then just come right back here. Pretty easy. Here we have another one of those panda guys. And speaking of that, I should mention that all of these Robot Masters are supposed to represent certain countries. Windman here is supposed to represent China, and if we sit right here, this guy can't reach us at all. That's good. But you can kind of see where some of that influence comes into play here. You can probably guess which country each Robot Master represents. Some are a little less clear than others. I want to make sure I don't hit those spikes. Make sure I don't hit those spikes. You know what? Screw it. I don't even care, Panda. I don't care. Whatever. I can't reach those. But we're at Windman. And here we go. And that went a lot better than it normally does when I don't when I take him on first. Usually have a lot more. Usually take him on last and have a lot more abilities that I can use. But Windman has 3 different attacks. He either draws you in like that, and each time you shoot him, his vacuum gets stronger. He can also shoot 2 wind blades at you, like so, which are actually pretty easy to avoid. And he can hover in the air and fly over you, like so. But as you can see, not too terribly hard. Pretty easy actually. And here's one of the negative things that people talk about with Mega Man 6, and I kind of tend to agree with this one at least. The Windstorm is basically the bubble lead, except with the added effect that if it touches an enemy and it would kill it, it actually like goes up into the air and carries it off screen instead. I mean, but it still does the same. It travels along the ground. It'll show you hidden passages or hidden floors if there are any. I don't remember if there are any, but it's basically a sprite swap for bubble lead, essentially, and even his coloring is the same. And what gets me is not the weapon itself. I mean, that's fine. I mean, you can't have. I mean, you're gonna kind of repeat stuff eventually, but what gets me with this weapon is Windman didn't even use it. It has no relevance to what Windman was doing. I mean, if you had added that attack to Windman's repertoire, that would have been fine. Or if you had gotten like the fan blade weapon, that would have been fine too. But it just doesn't make any sense to me why you would get a weapon that the Robot Master didn't even use. I mean, but that's just my opinion, and I don't think it really detracts from the rest of the game that much. So, but anyway, this has been Let's Play Mega Man 6. I will see you for the next episode.